All right, elementary drawing module 4. This week in the instructor video, I'm going to basically go over our assignments for the week, make sure everyone is going in the right direction, and just discuss where we're at in our drawing journey. So up until now, we've been working hard to get things accurate, get things in the right place. We've been working with gesture drawing and trying to really figure out different sighting techniques and other techniques to get accurate drawings, get things in the right place on the page, get things composed interestingly. And we haven't spent much time worrying about the surfaces of objects in our drawings. So we're going to begin to move into that. We're not yet moving into changing a lot of value of these surfaces using shading or cross-hatching or any of those things. We really want to learn how to make simple lines that represent the surfaces of the objects that we're trying to draw. And so this week, we're going to be kind of moving into that, doing what's called planar analysis. And this is a method of drawing where you break down your subject into its varying flat surfaces or semi-flat surfaces and represent those surfaces with lines. So we're sort of drawing the surfaces within the objects within our drawing. This relates to our cross-contour line drawing that we've been working with in the past. So we're gonna continue to make those lines, but then really look at how you can represent the different planes in the objects we're drawing. So for this week, for our portfolio drawings, we're going to, again, our portfolio drawings are going to be created on the newsprint. So we want to make sure that we're drawing on the 18 by 24 newsprint for these drawings. I've noticed some people have been handing in these drawings from just their sketchbook, the smaller, 9 by 14 or 9 by 12 or our smaller sketchbook. Working in this larger format is going to help us work through these exercises. And then later, as we move into adding value, drawing on this larger scale is going to allow us more room to really work on making these convincing and accurate. And in fact, making bigger drawings accurate, it can often be easier because, if you're off by half an inch on an 18 by 24, compared to a smaller format, that half an inch is a lot on the smaller format in relationship to the larger format. So please give it a shot drawing on our larger newsprint. Okay, so our portfolio drawings for the week start the same. We're going to have you guys set up a still life. We're going to use for our still life this week, we want you to have at least one organic form. We want to have another sort of geometric form, and then, at least one other object in your still life. I think sometimes like textiles can work good for that third object. It could be something that's sort of draped or, make something that's interesting to you, but having this variety of forms is going to help you gain some experience with this sort of planar analysis. So we're going to start with, again, we're going to have you cut your 18 by 24 newsprint. We're going to have you draw a line down the middle, both horizontally and vertically. That's going to give you 4 equal sections that you can do our thumbnail sketches and work with gesture drawing, work with sight measuring to work out 4 different compositions from those 4 compositions, we're going to have you guys go ahead and pick out the strongest of the composition, and then we're going to move on to an extended drawing. The extended drawing is going to take up the full 18 by 24 paper, and we're going to have you guys go ahead and again use the gesture and citing to get everything correct on the page. And then we're going to go in and we're going to work with representing the surface of our objects rather than just the outline. So you can come in and do some cross contour lines to represent those surfaces. And what we want you to really do is look for the different planes that are represented in your objects, and try and draw those planes and point them out. And when we move later into adding value to these things, it's going to really help you to be able to see those and then change the value and really make these things round. So again, when you go to hand in your images of these drawings, we're going to want the 4 thumbnails, as well as at least 1, if not more, of your attempts of making the larger drawing with the planar analysis of your still life. Okay, so that's the portfolio images or drawings. Your homework for the week is to create a drawing of a fruit or vegetable in 2 states, whole and then cut into pieces. This, I think, is an interesting exercise. Depending upon how you cut the object, it's going to actually show you sort of a profile. So if you take an apple, for instance, and you cut it in half, that's going to show you sort of the profile. So we're going to have you go ahead and in your sketchbook make these drawings. Another fun way of making these drawings is you can actually draw cross contour lines around and across actually a piece of fruit or vegetable, like a banana or an apple or like a pepper or something like that. And then you can set and draw your object and draw those lines. And that can really highlight, if you're having trouble figuring out these cross contour lines, that can show you exactly how these lines look as they come across the surface of your fruit or vegetable. Again, as always, if you have any questions or I can help you in any way with this project, please shoot me an email and we'll resolve it. Remember, the portfolio drawings are on our 18 by 24 newsprint, and then our homework drawings are in the sketchbook. When you go to share your drawings in the discussion, I think it's valuable to share as much as you can. So you could share, both the portfolio drawings and the homework drawings. It's good to get feedback from on all of these pieces to see if you can't get some help improving your drawing. Again, have fun and good luck.